Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yep, perfect. I can. Let's see if they can.
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
There's a delay, so I guess you got to give them a second. I think like 20-second delay. Okay, they're saying excellent.
Whew. Yeah. An
That was
adventure.
very, yeah, that was very trying. Thank y'all for being patient with us. We are not tech savvy, but Danny figured it out. She was determined to.
Okay, how y'all doing? Okay, I guess we just lost concrete. Let's see. Okay, well, hey everybody, welcome to the breakdown. Um, we're a woman's perspective on life, love, business, and bullshit. Hopefully, we'll offer some new perspective on things. Today has been a hell of a YouTube day. Child, it's been some stuff. Let me see if we can get concrete back up here. I'll send her another invite. Okay. Can y'all hear me? I was saying my mic is muted. Ooh. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Okay. I'm waiting on concrete to come back. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. This is our first time. So we're at a new phase. Gotta remove myself from the computer. I don't know how to do that. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hello? No, I can't even see you. Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you, Danny.
Okay. Is there an echo?
It's fine. I think we can work with it.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Thanks again, y'all, for being patient and for walking us through this. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. Danny, you want to kick it off?
Okay, let's try this again. Welcome to the breakdown with me, Danielle, and or Sister George and Concrete Rose. And child, I'm tired. You take it from here, honey. I'm tired.
Welcome, guys. Thank y'all so much for just tuning in and for being so patient with us while we walk through this process. It won't be like this every time. We just wanted to seriously come on for a little bit and do a quick intro about what the show will be about and just chop it up a little for a few minutes with you guys. The show, in and of itself, is going to be a show on a variety of topics. It'll be primarily from a woman's perspective, but of course, we'll have male guests on so that you guys can give your input. We'll talk about pretty much everything under the sun, but we do have some surprises where we'll have some special segments that'll be dedicated to YouTube type stuff and topics that you all are familiar with or things that you all might hear amongst the YouTube crowds. I think it's going to be a very balanced show because Danielle and myself, we don't always have we don't always have identical perspectives on things, but I think that we're both pretty objective and we're both fair and honest. So I think that it's going to be a really good show. We'll talk about some topics that you guys don't typically hear here on YouTube, and we'll invite you guys up so that y'all can top it up and chat with us. But I think it's going to be really lively and something different than what you guys are used to seeing on YouTube.
Yeah, so tonight, our first topic was going to be about Tank. What did you guys think about what he said? And let me just give y'all a little background. So I want to say it was a few years ago that Tank performed, I think, in front of a gay crowd, or it was for a pride, I want to say. I'm not all the way prepared. So, but I'm pretty sure it was for a pride or a parade or something that he did. And he went on Angela Yee's show, Lip Service, and he was breaking down an analogy, and I think it was about lying. And he used sucking penis as an analogy. And so, what did y'all think about that? Do you think it's actually possible for a guy to be? Is it possible for a guy? Well, of course, people are going to say yes, it's possible for a guy to be bisexual, but a man can't suck dick twice and be like, I'm straight. Not in my eyes, but that's just me.
Well, personally, from my understanding, Tank has made like kind of some interesting comments in the past regarding things, I guess, not necessarily that may be deemed homosexual, talking about, he wanted to be licked in the behind and he wanted, like, he didn't mind having his legs in the air or something while he's being intimate with a woman or something. So, to me, his sexuality is in question. There's no doubt about it. I've heard people say that it was taken out of context. I have to admit, I have not heard the entire video, but I don't know what other way you could say that a man could do that to another man twice and not be gay. Like, I don't know what context it could be spoken in and it not be suspicious.
Yeah, that's a little bit more suspicious because it's not like you're trying caviar or something for the first time. So
Yeah.
it's like a dick. I never looked at a woman and thought about it, so I don't know. I don't know.
I don't even know how you could possibly consider or let that come out of your mouth. And I don't know, like, I'm trying to think under what circumstances might that be okay. Like, well, the only thing, now, seriously, real talk, the only thing that I can think of where well, a man might not be considered homosexual in the event that he engaged in something like that is if, you know, he was forced. So if there was some sort of rape or assault that took place, but like willingly, yeah, bro, you gay. You know?
Well, let me
Sorry.
ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hey, Carib. Hey, Naima. Hey, Leo. Hey, DJ Moss. Hey, David Johnson. Hey, Queen Nubia. And everybody else. Hey, Mella. Hey, Leo Anthony. I think I got everybody. Yeah. Okay. So I spoke to everybody. Is it possible for a man to do certain things with you in the bedroom and not be considered gay? What do you think about that?
Now, that's interesting because just, you know, throughout, you know, social media, I hear women make the argument that whatever happens between a man and a woman in the bedroom is between a man and a woman, and it does not make the man gay, no matter what it is, whether penetration is involved or no matter what it is, it's between the act is between a man and a woman, so that does not. And, you know, technically, I guess you could say that. For me, there are certain lines that I wouldn't cross with a man. And if I were asked to engage in certain things that I deem homosexual, then my attraction would go out the window. Like I wouldn't be able to look at you the same. Interestingly enough, this topic came up in this natural hair group that I'm in. And a lot of the women were saying either yes, they have, and or yes, they would engage in you know, like penetration with a man or penetrate a man, but they wouldn't be able to look at him the same afterwards. Me personally, that's just not my flavor.
I probably would have a fit if somebody had ever asked me to do that. Because I would kind of look at it like, if you want me to do that, then that's a certain dominance that you want me to have over you. And I'm not sure. I don't know though. I'm not. I'm saying I wouldn't do that, but
You, I don't know. That was like a pause.
no, I wouldn't do that.
That was like, I don't know, Danny.
No, I'm saying, like, can I make a man do certain things? Can I tell him what to do? Can I boss him around? Sure, I'm good at that. But I don't feel like I could do that in certain areas of my life and still have the same
Right.
respect for a man, because I'd be like, if I know what a real one feels like. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you know. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, that's the line that I would not cross. I just, you know, that's not how I get down, and I don't know. I'm starting to feel like maybe myself and maybe even you now, like maybe we're old fashioned, maybe because
Girl, I'm
there's
almost
all this
40.
newfangled. I know, but all this newfangled stuff that's out, and I find myself being like, ooh, ooh, you
So,
know.
so
So
would you
maybe we're
consider
old.
yourself vanilla?
Yes, I am. Very. Yeah, I know I am.
I'm vanilla as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
And I'm
consider
okay
myself.
with that. I'm okay with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You don't want nobody to take you too. I wouldn't want nobody to take me too fast. It's just me.
Mm-mm, not at all.
That's
Okay,
just
so
me.
you want to read some of the comments that the chat is saying regarding this? I already know what they're talking about.
Yeah, honey. Everybody's saying that shit is weird.
Yeah.
Um, I haven't really spoke with any of my gay friends about this. But I did have a gay
So you
friend.
do have gay male friends?
Yes, I do. And
Okay.
I've had gay male friends for a long time, and they've treated me like they're like some of the best friends I've ever had, to be honest. Um, I'm not a part of that lifestyle, but I just kind of feel like I can't tell anybody what to do and how to live their life, so I don't worry about it, and I'm on my business.
Mm. So, what do you think about the men who say that Black women, because of the fact that we allow gay males into our circle and we always have gay males around, that we're part of the problem as it relates to, homosexuality amongst Black males? Like we are, we become sister girls with the gay males, and we almost kind of encourage that behavior. What do you think about that?
I absolutely call bullshit on it because I can't control what another person does with their penis. However, I would much rather a man be gay in my face as
Right.
opposed to being gay behind the scenes.
Right.
And it would, I feel like it's more beneficial to have a person to be gay out in the open as opposed to discouraging the behavior because people are fucking gay. You're not going to stop people from being gay.
Yeah.
People are who they are. And so being that I can't stop a person from being who they are, and I wouldn't want to, that's not my place. Um,
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily say encouraging the behavior. I would still want a man to act like a man in a sense of what masculinity is to me. But like I said, my gay friends have probably protected me better than some of my straight friends have. To be,
Wow.
and
Ooh,
that's
that's a
that's a hard
dig.
thing to say. It's no, it's not a dig. It's just that
Hmm.
I'll say in certain situations, yeah. In certain situations, I'll just say I felt protected with them. And
Okay.
I've been in situations with my straight friends where I hadn't felt as protected. And that could have been the relationship that I had with them.
Okay. And that's
Hopefully, I
fair. Like
cleaned
I
that
want,
up.
and that's another thing. Like we're going to be authentic about our experiences. We hear a lot of, we talk on like macro scales, and that's no problem. We will be doing some of that too, but we're going to pull from our own experiences and what we see, because that seems to be discouraged amongst these YouTube streets. But it's unrealistic to talk about these things on a macro scale and not pull from your personal experience, but you're talking about it as if you have all this intimate knowledge regarding like different goings on as it relates to different topics. So we will be authentic and true regarding, our own personal experience and what we see. So that will be, something that we certainly do. But, that's your experience. And I feel you on that. I mean, I don't have any gay male friends. I've never have. I just haven't befriended any gay males. I have I feel like to each their own. Like I don't have a problem with it. I am. Let me see. What's the best way to say it? I I'm not against homosexuality, but I'm not a fan of it. Like it to me, I disagree with the lifestyle. I'll just say that.
Um, I would say that it wouldn't be anything. I mean, because you don't want to get off it. This is kind of heavy right
I
now.
know this is. We don't have to go there. It just, we don't have to. We can go as deep into it as you want. I didn't mean to kind of delve off into this.
I love my friends and I just allow them to be who they are.
Yeah,
But I am strong on what I am.
yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, that's about the gist of it.
Oh, okay. I feel you. I feel
They're
you. I feel
saying,
you.
here we come with the black female fuckery. Hey, hey,
Listen,
Mr. RJ. Hey,
RJ,
General.
don't start. RJ, don't start no mess. This is not going to be a channel that is upholding BFF. Like we are, I think that because some people say that we're male identified, but some people on the other hand say that we
You
like
wouldn't
to
consider
indulge in the
yourself
BFF.
male-identified?
Would I consider myself? Yes, but I wouldn't necessarily consider you male identified.
I be thinking I'm
So
male-identified. I be like, now
no,
the thing
sis,
is, you don't think so?
no,
I'm not thinking, what?
you're not a pick me at all.
I mean, I'll watch my side dudes. I'll watch my man's side chicks' kids. I mean, I'm a picky for sure.
Yeah, right.
He can go on a date. I'll watch the
Hmm.
kids, cook them dinner and stuff. I love men. They're the
Not
best
at
shit
all.
ever.
I can't see it happening. I mean, I'm not a pick me, but I'm male identified. Like I call out mess on, but the thing is, like, I will tell men that they're wrong and that that's not how females. I'm still a real like sister girl. Like I believe in sisterhood and I form alliances with, women off of the strength that they are women. So I don't know how I could be considered either or, but at the same time, I'm a traditionalist. More than anything, I would identify as a traditionalist, but I think other people see me as a male identified woman.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, to be honest, I kind of feel like I am a sister girl, but I don't have a problem with calling out bullshit. Well, I'll say I don't have a problem with admitting to my own bullshit. I kind of notice in this side of the manosphere,
Mm-hmm.
people kind of have a problem with you not calling out certain women.
Mm,
Um, when we get over here and it's like, well, y'all don't say anything to her, y'all don't say anything to this person, y'all need to be
mm-hmm.
calling out the shit. Why aren't y'all saying anything? We call out the dudes. How come you not calling these hoes out?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I hear that too. And you know what? The thing is, though, when you think about it, the manosphere is all about calling women out. So, in order for them to identify you, a woman, as an ally, you would have to be doing the same thing. And that's just the bottom line. That's the truth of the matter. Unless you are actively calling women out too, they wouldn't really consider you an ally.
So, would you say that the men do a good job with calling the women out here? Excuse me, calling
Um,
the men out. Calling the men out because
Oh
they're calling
no,
women all
not in their
day.
circle. Not in their own circles. No, they pick certain segments of the population and kind of go in on them, but they don't call the men out in their circle. We've seen Obsidian's show where he has men on his channel that was on his platform and on his panel that engage in the very behavior that he speaks out against.
Mm, mm. Um,
Um, Caribbean Fire was asking a question. Um,
okay.
what is it? The Do you think sometimes it's good to burn bridges in life?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Everybody
When
can't go where you're supposed to be going. Everybody can't go in the same direction as you. Sometimes, and you kind of hear the saying, some people are here for a season, a lifetime, all that shit. I wholeheartedly believe in that. Because as you become a different person, some people around you are going to choose to remain the same. Now, I don't necessarily say you have to cut the bridge, burn it down. You don't have to fuck a person over to distance yourself, but you do have to separate yourself from certain people in order to grow. And if y'all ever heard of like you're the five people that you hang around the most, do y'all believe in that?
I've never heard that. That's interesting. You're the five people that you hang around the most. So that
Yeah,
would make me my fiance, my two daughters, and then I guess my two closest friends. That's interesting. I've never heard that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, personally, I do believe in burning bridges. I feel like I will cut a person off, but you hand me the scissors because I am unfortunate. Well, I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately. I'm a very trusting person, and I'm one of those people that like I'll give you all the trust in the world. I kind of go in like with blind faith and I just assume that you're, good natured, that all people are. I generally assume that all people are good natured. So, I will, trust you. I will befriend you. I'll invite you in. And then, once you screw me over, I don't, I know that I've, been more than kind to you and I don't have any qualms about cutting you off because I know that, I, did everything in my power to be inviting and to be a good person. So if I decided to cut you off, it's as a result of your own behavior. So yeah, I believe in burning bridges. Yes.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we've all had friends who do wild shit, crazy shit. Do you cut them off because of their behaviors at a certain period of time, or do they have to do something that would directly affect you?
You're talking about friends, you said, right?
Yeah.
I've never cut a friend off because of her behavior per se. So I have had like lifelong friends that, maybe I grew apart from. But I have a friend that is close to me, and she is a little crazy. And at different times, once her craziness gets too much to handle, we generally will take a break for up to a year. Like I'll be like, okay, I can't, deal with this. So we take extended breaks in our friendship. But I haven't, because my friends, like friends are people that you choose to have in your life, and I generally grow a strong attachment to my friends. Like I love them like their family. So as a
Yeah.
result, and I have gotten to the point, and especially lately, like I tell her about the toxicity that she brings. However, I still love her like family. So like I care about her and care about her well-being. If her toxicity starts to affect me too much, then I need to take an extended break from her, and I just kind of leave her alone for a while.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends like that, and I kind of call them, they can be vampirific. Is that a word? Like being an energy vampire.
Vampirific. Yeah, they just
They
suck the
kind of
energy
suck
right
the
out of
energy
you.
out. Yeah. And
Okay.
so when I notice that somebody's sucking the energy out of, trying to suck my energy,
Hmm.
I'm quick to cut a conversation. I will hang up on your ass. And I don't
Yeah.
mean any harm, but I kind of believe in protecting my own peace and protecting my space.
Yeah.
So
I need to get there because I'm the friend that everybody calls on to complain. Like I have friends who I love dearly, who talk to about their same problems over and over. Or I have friends who call me with every problem that they have, and I'm always that listening ear. And I do generally give advice too. And I think part of the reason is because I'm objective. Even if they're calling with their man problems, if they're foul and they're wrong, I'll be like, no, sis, you ain't have to do them like that. Like, now I'm not just gonna take your side because you're my friend. So
so
I
let
do
me
have
ask you
friends
a
like that.
question.
Hmm.
Let me ask you a question. When your homegirls come to you and say that a guy has done some very horrible shit, and she decides she wants to do something back to him, do you support that? Or do you be like the
Um,
friend, like, you should leave him, girl, fuck him? What you
I
say?
am no, I don't do either. To be completely honest, I am the friend who is like more rational. Like, okay, so if he did something bad to her, I'm like, it's not even worth it. He don't even deserve it. Like, I'm that friend, and or I'm the one that's like, talking her. Oh my gosh, I'm the friend that talks my friends off the ledge. Like I've had friends call me at 3 a.m. Like, girl, I'm sitting outside his house. I'm about to go in here and do such and such to him, and I'm like, no, like I'm coming. Where you at right now? Pull over. Like I'm that friend too. So I'm more
You know
rational
what?
and logical. Yes.
This is what I used to do. I used to talk people off the ledge, and then I got tired of it. And I'm like, you know what? You're grown. You're grown. You know what the consequences are. If you decide that you want to
So
break into his house and bust his car windows up, girl, do you. Now I'm not going to participate.
okay, now I was just about to ask you that. Keep it real.
I'm
Have
not
you
going to
ever been a friend?
participate.
Have you
No, I've never
ever?
done it. I've never done it. Because I kind of feel like it takes down me as a woman in a certain sense now.
Hmm.
I'm not above and doing some bullshit, but in certain senses, I don't
Yeah.
believe in destroying property.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe in destroying somebody else's property, something that can get me in jail and it wasn't for me. I'm
Right.
not going to sit here and lie and say that I've never destroyed property before. Everybody's young, child, and crazy.
I'm a plead the fifth.
What? What?
I'm a plead the
How
fifth
you
on
gonna
that
plead
one.
the fifth?
I mean, I think we've all been there. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I'm well beyond that now. But yeah, I've
I
been
hope
there.
so.
Yeah, come on, like you ain't gonna play me. Like, that was like my tagline. Like my tagline was like, okay, now you ain't gonna play me. So yes,
But
I have been there.
when my friends call me with that shit now, I be like, girl, do what you gotta do. I mean, if you feel like that's necessary,
I
and
haven't
the
had a
but you
friend call me on that type of stuff in forever. Though, like I'm literally thinking like the last time. Now I have had a friend that I had to talk off the ledge probably like 3 years ago. I think that was the last time. Like I had to talk her off the that I had to talk anybody off the ledge or talk someone out of doing something stupid.
oh okay.
When was the last time that you had to? When was the last time that you got a call in the middle of the night with a friend telling you that she was about to go ham on somebody?
Last week.
Oh
Um,
wow. Wow.
yeah, child. Things get real out here. But the shit that kills
Mhm.
me, I'll have a friend that'll change her number, right? She'll change
Mhm.
the number, and I'm like, why the fuck did you change your number? You're gonna give the number right back to him. And that's just that. So it's like, what's your point? Like you do stuff, you're gonna still mess with them. Because
Yeah.
when you're ready to go and when it's time to go, can't nobody tell you nothing about it. Like when you tired of
Yeah. I have a friend that like well no, I don't have a friend that changes her number. I have a friend queen because and she's gonna probably be listening to the show at some point, but I love you. But anyway, so she is like the block queen. She's quick to block somebody. Like you pee her off, or like you do something like sideways, or she just finds that she doesn't approve of. She's quick to block you. Be like, she's quick to block somebody. So I call her the block
okay,
queen.
okay,
But yeah, so
okay.
I mean, I guess this kind of wound up girl talk is what it resulted in. And, talked about Tank a little bit and just off on a tangent. And that's probably how a lot of our shows will go, because we're conversationalists, and we may talk about a variety of topics. We don't intend to just have one topic. I don't. We won't be the type of show where, oh no, we're only talking about this one thing and outside of that. So, this is kind of, I guess, just where we ended up.
Yep. So are we ready to end
Did you
it?
have anything else? Yeah, I mean, my phone is gonna die in a minute, so we already want to say like thank y'all for just rocking with us. This literally was just an intro and just a little chat that we wanted to talk about the Tank thing for a little bit, and we didn't anticipate being on here too long, but it took us a little longer to get started than we assumed that it would. But we do have a variety of topics lined up, some really interesting good stuff, so please stay tuned. Our show will primarily be on Sunday afternoons. Like, we will post on the community tab in advance, kind of letting you know, like, we have a show scheduled. We'll schedule a show and we'll post on the community tab maybe earlier in the week, and we'll also do some midweek shows too, like evening shows during the middle of the week. But we will always have like a Sunday show where we'll talk about a specific topic, some real interesting stuff. So we got some good stuff coming. We will be inviting you guys from the chat to come on up and talk to us. We want to engage with y'all, and y'all are people that we talk to on a regular, everyday basis anyway. So we know that you guys will have some different perspectives and bring something different to the table, or maybe something different that we hadn't thought about. So we will be sending the link out and kind of letting y'all come up and chop it up with us too. Anything that I'm leaving out, Danny? Anything you got to add?
No, well, we don't really expect y'all to share this video because it's probably going to come down since it was crazy at the beginning.
Yeah.
But we do thank you guys for tuning in. And like Concrete said, we do have some very interesting topics coming up. I'm sure you guys are really, really going to get in on this. We are going to attack Black female fuckery head on, honey. So y'all come back.
But that's not the only thing we'll be attacking. We'll be attacking incels. We'll be attacking some of these crazy talking points. Like, we'll be attacking it on a microscopic level and breaking some stuff down so to its finest point, and hence the title of the show, The Breakdown. We're going to break it all the way down. So please stay tuned. And thanks again, you guys, for listening to us and dealing with our crazy technical difficulties in the beginning of the show.
Ooh, child, thank y'all so much. But please just get the word out and have your friends tune in. Bring a friend.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Thank you
Peace
guys
out,
for
y'all.
tuning out. Tuning in. Bye.